What's going on, guys? Truth Be Told 92. Still slightly sick. It's been over like a week and a half, basically. Almost 2 weeks. Anyways, so what I want to talk about today is a YouTuber by the name of Politically Incorrect. Some people know him as Phil. He's on YouTube. I might put a link to his YouTube channel in the description box. His channel is called Politically Incorrect. And he's, some people may say he's conservative. Some people may say he's closed-minded or he's a conspiracy theorist. However, I've checked out his channel. I've watched, over 10 videos of his. And he has a lot of videos, and he has a lot of subscribers. So he's been doing this for a while. And like I said, I've watched over 10 videos of his, and I personally enjoyed the commentary. And I personally enjoyed what he was speaking about, because a lot of times in America, you're conspiracy theories, because you're actually looking deeper at what's going on instead of just going off of what the media, the radio, the television, the news has told you. You actually do your own research, and all of a sudden you're a conspiracy theorist instead of looking at the fact that there's nothing wrong with getting more information on stuff. Because a lot of times media, and we've seen throughout the years, has lied, or has kept things from the public. So you can't just go off of what MSNBC, Fox, CNN tells you. You need to do your own research sometimes. I mean, in my opinion, politically incorrect, Demcat, even with Demcat, I guess you people would call him a conspiracy theorist, because he's actually prepping for when our economy falls out and the shit hits the fan. There's nothing wrong with people wanting to make sure that they're safe, and make sure their families are safe, and actually researching in depth on what's going on instead of depending on the media to tell you what to do. You're not a little kid. You need to, some of you do need to do more research. But anyways, I came across a video of Politically Incorrect where he was talking about how to save money. And it was saving money on the basis of being self-sufficient, which this is something my grandparents and my family has always taught me. Because, and what he was talking about was, say you have an issue with your vehicle, your car, your truck, your SUV, you name it. You have an issue with your vehicle, and you want to get it fixed. And you go to one of the local mechanics in your city, town, community, okay? And he was saying how a lot of these mechanics, they rip you off, because what ends up happening is you're paying 20% more for parts. And then on top of that, most mechanics, which is true, because like even in Flint, Michigan, where I live, it's $65 an hour for a mechanic to work on your vehicle. So even though, case in point with my car, I was looking at getting a new windshield pump. Windshield pump for a 2003 Ford Taurus sedan only costs about $16 at AutoZone. Mind you, you go to an auto mechanic and they're trying to charge you, $30, $40 for the same windshield pump that you could get for $16 at AutoZone, okay? And then they want to charge you $65 to put in a $16 part. So by the end of it, you're close to $100 to fix a windshield pump that only costs $16. And that's what I mean by you're getting ripped off. So, and he was basically saying what my grandparents and my family has always said: it helps to be self-sufficient. You can't be sitting up here thinking that companies, organizations, businesses, people in general are going to be reliable and are going to be honest and are not going to rip you off. You can't do that in today's society. You want to know why? Because we have a thing called runaway capitalism, where everything is about making money, screwing people over, and making more money. It's ridiculous. You're better off, like Politically Correct was saying, and my grandparents and my family have been taught me a long time ago, you're better off learning how to do things on your own And it isn't just with vehicles. Home improvement, everything in life. It's best to know how to do things on your own so you don't get ripped off. Okay? Case in point, I've learned how to do, car audio. I've learned how to put that stuff in myself, because if I go to Best Buy, I'm going to have to pay an installation fee on top of the fact that I'm paying for the materials and the equipment. So it's like, really, I'd rather save $100, $200, $300 just by learning how to put audio equipment in my own car than paying someone else to do it who's going to rip me off. I'm just saying. Same thing with your car. Let me roll this window up. Same thing with your car. You can get a windshield pump, like I said, $16. With my particular car, 2003 Ford sedan, the way it's set up, you have to remove the right tire, the passenger side tire, to get to the actual windshield pump. And that can be, timely, because normally all you got to do is pop the trunk, or pop the hood, and bam, you can remove the windshield pump, replace it with a new one like that. But with this car, for some strange reason, thank you Ford, they've made it where you got to remove the passenger side wheel to do so. Well, anyways, I took care of all of that, and the funny thing is, it didn't cost me more than $10, because I ended up getting a windshield pump from a friend, and we replaced it together, and as you can see, windshield working just fine. So like I said, it helps to know how to do things on your own instead of sitting up, going by what prices they're giving you, because like I said, you're probably going to get ripped off. Not only are you going to get ripped off, but sometimes, like, they'll say $65 an hour, yet it doesn't take an hour to do what they got to do. That's another thing I found out about how things work. It only took us maybe 15 to 30 minutes to put the windshield pump, to take the tire off, to get to the windshield pump, to take out the old windshield pump and replace it with the new one. Maybe 30 minutes tops. That's not $65 worth of work. Okay? And then, like I said, some of these mechanics, like Politically Incorrect brought up, they don't even have degrees. They're not technicians. They don't have papers. Yet, because it's a family-owned business, they're hiring, their sons and daughters and brothers and cousins and aunts and uncles to work there, or, people that they really trust and like, who don't even have the paperwork to even be being paid $65 an hour. And then, like I said, this is what I mean by everything is out of whack. You don't need a bachelor's degree to be a mechanical engineer, or mechanical engineer maybe, but to work on cars as a mechanic, you don't need a bachelor's degree, a lot of times. And a lot of times, that stuff just comes naturally. But even then, you don't deserve I'm sorry, call me a butthead or wrong, but you don't deserve to make $65 an hour fixing a car. I'm sorry, you don't. You got people who have bachelor's degrees and master's degrees, and they're not making $65 an hour. So what makes you think you, going to 1 year of a technician school, or some of you, like I said, don't even have that, but you think you should make $65 an hour? Exactly. These people are ripping you off. And it's better for you to figure out how to do things on your own instead of, having blood-sucking pigs suck the life out of your wallet, your income, your purse, or whatever. That's all they're doing. Another thing that people need to look at, be self-sufficient. That's another problem with Americans. You're always complaining, oh, it's so expensive, everything costs so much, oh my God, what am I going to do? Yet, most Americans don't know how to fix shit. Most Americans don't even know how to plunge out a toilet, and that's why you're paying a freaking plumber an asinine amount of money, because you don't want to plunge a toilet. And that's what I mean by that's why we don't have anything. We don't create anything. We don't solve any problems. What do? We go and we want to pay somebody else to do it and then complain later about how expensive everything is. That's our fault. But anyways, I'm still sick, you know. Sorry this video went longer than expected, but I'm going to put a link to Politically Incorrect's video. Like I said, his YouTube channel, he speaks about things that most people don't want to talk about or don't want to do their own research in. Some may say he's a conspiracy theory. Others might say he's closed-minded or conservative. I still think, personally, whether those are true or not, he has good videos, he has some good insight, he has some good commentary. So, but yeah, if you guys want to check it out, check it out. Anyways, I'm out of here. Deuces.